Good evening. My name is Leondra Garrett, and I am a community advocate and activist right here in the city of Charlotte. And as I sat in my seat up there, I squirmed in my seat, and I almost had a heart attack, just to be honest, and that's why I'm up here at the microphone. I work every day on the west side of Charlotte where kids do not have this support. Not because parents don't care, because the resources are not there. And we have parents on that side of town where these kids don't come home to a mama and daddy. They don't get to flip the light switch on and decide what they're going to eat for the day. They don't have food in the refrigerator. They don't have a daddy or a mama that they know that's even coming home. So now we talk about issues within the school system. Well, guess what? If I've lived with trauma all my life and that's all I know, and I've never been taught how to resolve conflict, guess what? I become an angry teenager that turns into an angry adult. So if we're going to talk and have town halls, guess what? When we stood in front of that 3-year-old's house where 150 bullets went in one house, guess what? None of these folks were there. When we got on the news and we stand over these dead bodies and listen to these mamas cry and go to a funeral home and they can't even afford to bury their child, guess what? There is no town halls. Nobody spends a dollar. It's us in the community that come out and put our resources and our money together to make things happen. They have no respect for CMPD, police, or the school because guess what? When you talk to kids with disrespect, guess what they're going to show you? They're going to show you that same disrespect because at the end of the day, again, that trauma is not being addressed. And we can keep talking about data. We can keep talking about computer tech. We can keep talking about metal detectors and clear book bags. But guess what? It doesn't matter what you do. If the same resources there that's here is not there, you're not going to solve any problems, period. And I can talk louder than the microphone. Let's be clear, I can. Because this is the work that I do every day. And it's disheartening for me, very disheartening. And I sat up there almost in tears for the numbers that are here. And we beg on the news and we beg CMS every day for these numbers to be in those communities on the other side of town where these people have nothing. I feed kids on the street every day. They get off at Oak Hotel and on Pfeiffer Street. I am a social worker without a degree. I am a teacher without a degree. I'm out here in the streets with no gun because guess what? I too myself, I am a convicted felon with 2 felonies on my background. Not because of what the home that my family built, because of my own choices and decisions. So guess what? These kids have no reason to care because it's nobody that shows them that they care. I do. So when we talk about parents and why kids are like they are, when they don't have a support system, that's why the kids are the way that they are, because the parents never been taught. Nobody ever taught them. Nobody ever cared enough to go into these